it's like learning a new person. Like, yes, you truly know their heart, you know their character, but they may not like the same things they used to back in high school. They may not dislike the same things they used to back from high school. So you have to really, if you want the friendship to grow, if you want the friendship to continue from the time that you were in high school, you got to learn the new person in front of you. My nutritionist is she's done endurance before. Like, she's an endurance athlete, so she knows what I need in my body in order to be able to do what I want to do. To be able to do something on Veterans Day weekend, Alzheimer's, that he also had, it just all lined up. And as I told you guys before, one of the reasons that I started biking was for the purpose of being able to do 100 miles to celebrate my pop's 100th birthday. And so it all lined up in the right weekend, the right month, and it's a blessing that I get the opportunity to go and do 100 miles in honor of my pop. And because a lot of our selfish desires are being met, because they can be met within seconds now, I think we're not mindful anymore sometimes. I believe that sometimes we can be so wrapped up in ourselves that we lose the fact that our purpose in life and our purpose being on this earth was to help one another out and be there for one another. These episodes are intended for mature audiences. Viewer and listener discretion advised. All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode on Stories of a Dandelion. Today is the last episode of season 3. Super excited, really excited for season 4. Have a couple of ideas that I want to try out for future podcast episodes. So yeah, I just have to get those implemented, planned out, which means just scheduled. And then, yeah, season 4 hopefully will be going off with a bang. But let's focus on right now, season 3. First, I want to thank everybody who came on and shared their story this season. It was a lot of fun hearing the different stories, from Mama Workman to Mr. Vargas to Alejandro and so much more. It was insane to hear the different stories and honestly have some of my first conversations with some people that I used to go to school with, Adela. It was so fun to have that conversation and see that, over the years, the people that maybe you didn't hang out with in high school, like, you have something different in common now. And it just keeps you mindful of the simple fact that none of us are the same people that we were in high school, and we have grown so much, we've changed so much. And to be honest, like, with any people who you stay in contact with and you meet up with them again, it's like learning a new person. Like, yes, you truly know their heart, you know their character, but they may not like the same things they used to back in high school. They may not dislike the same things they used to back from high school. So you have to really, if you want the friendship to grow, if you want the friendship to continue from the time that you were in high school, you got to learn the new person in front of you and love that person the same way you loved that person in high school. So anyway, that was a little tangent on that. But honestly, I just want to thank you guys first for coming on and sharing all of your stories and just being so open with this platform on this podcast and sharing who you are with the people who listen and tune in. And to everybody who's watching and listening, I appreciate you. I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for wanting to listen to the stories and wanting to be a part of this podcast. And I'm so looking forward to, I don't know, I think we're going to hit 100 episodes this year. I'm looking forward to that, because with the 100 episodes, I can't believe it. When I had this idea a couple years ago, I didn't think that it would turn into what it is today. And as you guys know, I say this all the time, it's amazing to hear the stories from you guys whenever you listen to an episode, and how it's helped people reconnect, and how it's helped people reconnect with themselves, as well as just listening and catching up with somebody they may not have heard from or about in so long, and just kind of get to know each other in a new way. So again, thank you. Updates on what is coming. So a couple days ago, not even a couple days ago, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday, maybe Thursday, not sure, but today's Saturday, so we're going to say a couple days ago, I signed up for my next bike ride. And this is the only one that I have on the books right now. There may be another one coming up that I'm going to do with my dad. I don't know if you guys watched my episode of me doing the 37 miler with ALS, but we were talking about in that one doing one together. So that is also a possibility to come either in the summer or the fall, early fall. But I signed up for the 100 miler, the Century Ride, in November for Alzheimer's. And it's right around, well, it is the weekend of Veterans Day weekend. And I'm very excited because Veterans Day is not only obviously celebrating our veterans, but it was also my pop's birthday. And this year he would be 100. So to be able to do something on Veterans Day weekend, Alzheimer's, that he also had, it just all lined up. And as I told you guys before, one of the reasons that I started biking was for the purpose of being able to do 100 miles to celebrate my pop's 100th birthday. And so it all lined up in the right weekend, the right month, and it's a blessing that I get the opportunity to go and do 100 miles in honor of my pop. And I have the link down below. Please go and donate to continue the research for Alzheimer's, and continue to support. Send your girl, you're going to do it. You're going to get through it, because your girl needs all the support that she needs. It's 100 miles, it's 60 more miles than I'm typically used to. And today I felt good. I went for my bike ride. I did about a 2-hour bike ride. To be honest, I wasn't, in certain areas, I wasn't trying to speed, but at the same time, when I was hitting the hills, I was attacking the hills. And that was my main purpose for today. So I did 26 miles in about 2 hours. And that was my main purpose and main focus. It was to push up those hills. And today I felt good. I think while I was riding, I was questioning if I would be able to do 100 miles, but my legs felt good. I felt good. Your girl hired a nutritionist. I did. With the insurance I have through my job, I'm able to get a nutritionist for free. I have 10 free sessions. So the first one is the complimentary get to know your nutritionist. Is this a person for you? Which I think so. My nutritionist is she's done endurance before. Like, she's an endurance athlete. So she knows what I need in my body in order to be able to do what I want to do. So I truly believe that we're going to be a good fit. I have a meeting with her on Monday. And so I'm just going to consult with her, and yeah, she's going to get me right. I feel like training wise, I'm good. I am able to work out in the way I need to, push myself in the way I need to. I just need somebody to help me with fueling my body properly so that I can have all the energy that I need to do this 100 miler. So I'm really excited that I decided to go through with getting a nutritionist. I'm glad that, they have those commercials on all the time. Like, you can get a nutritionist now if, with these insurances, and my insurance popped up and I was like, okay, well let's give her a try. And so, I am giving it a try. Like I said, 10 sessions free. So if you need a nutritionist, or if you're trying to, change your lifestyle and the way of eating, and you want to hire like a dietitian / I call them nutritionist, because I don't like the word diet. Like, this is a lifestyle. So for me, it's how to nurture your body. So that's why I'm using nutritionist. I definitely recommend it. Go find out if your insurance covers a couple sessions for you so that you can get on that right path, that lifestyle that you want to live, and have the energy that you want to have on a daily basis. So yeah, I have started training. Today was a good day. Like I said, biked 26 miles, but I was really trying to figure out my gears better. I feel like I knew my gears pretty okay in the 37 miler, but I need to be on it for this 100 miler. So I was learning my gears more, and I cleaned my chain, just figuring different things out. I still need to most likely learn how to change a tire. That'll be a lesson that I go to the local store for and ask for them to show me how to change a tire. Different things like that. How, if something happens with my chain, how to, change that out and put that back in. So just so that I am prepared for those things. I believe they're going to have people for that, but at the same time, I want to do my best and be at my best. And in order to do your best and be at your best, you need to know your equipment. So I'm going to go out and learn a little bit more about my bike, but so far so good. My bike is moving well, doing well, and doing what he's supposed to be doing. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, that's the big update right now is I am training. So I have 7 months to get ready, and I have 7 months to find somebody to record it, because I do want to document this. So I have 7 months for that, to get somebody to document it and record and edit and put it together for me. Hey guys, we are on air. I know, right? So cool to have this. But I interrupt this podcast to ask you guys to please follow us on all of our social media sites. We have Instagram, YouTube, the podcast on anywhere you get your podcast. And please share and like this episode and comment if this episode has affected you in any way. Because the more you comment, the more you like, the more you share, the more people we reach. And the more people we reach means the more the story of mental health and military brats change. So please go and follow us on all of these websites, and please share it with whoever and whomever you believe these stories will help change. Because I know that all of these stories thus far has already helped change my life. So again, I thank you guys for watching. And please like, share, comment, and follow us on all of our social media platforms. So yeah, a lot on my plate in terms of training. A lot on my plate in terms of the podcast. I want to, have more group podcast episodes where I am talking with not only myself, but a whole bunch of, other people. Talking with myself. That's talking to myself. No, like me not talking by myself, but I'm talking to more than just one other person. I want to talk to like multiple people and have those deeper conversations. And so that is what I'm seeing in the future of the podcast, of just having those deeper conversations about society and what's going on and how we can make a change to help the next generation. So that is the plan for season 4 and beyond. And what I wanted to leave you guys with, because this was just going to be a short episode, nothing too long, nothing too crazy. Just wanted to come on here and say thank you guys for supporting, and then update you on what's to come, not only with the podcast, but with vlogs. So a lot of training. I'll share with you my things about nutrition and what my nutrition is leading me into. And I'm not going to say like, this is like what you should be eating, but I'm just going to share with you guys like what she recommended for me, and then, kind of how it advised me. Also, just share the recipe she shares with me, because I know we all be looking for something different to eat every now and then. So just sharing those little tidbits and my training, as well as just my mental health throughout the whole preparation and then the day of the race. So I want to leave you guys with this. Mindfulness is a deceptively simple way of relating to all experiences that can reduce suffering and set the stage for positive personal transformation. And I wanted to leave you guys with that because I feel like we are living in a world where we are just moving so quickly. Everything is coming to us so quickly. We have our cars, we have, things are changing. Highways are being transformed so that we can have more access to places, and we're always on our phones. We're always just mindlessly scrolling. And a lot of society, we are filled with selfish desires. And it's because a lot of our selfish desires are being met, because they can be met within seconds now. I think we're not mindful anymore sometimes. I believe that sometimes we can be so wrapped up in ourselves that we lose the fact that our purpose in life and our purpose being on this earth was to help one another out and be there for one another. And lately, with everything that has gone on in this 1 year, and it's not even halfway through the year, but with everything that's been happening so far this year, I just want to remind us to just be mindful of each other. Be mindful of the people around you. Show kindness, love, and care to the people who you see every day. You never know what somebody's going through. You never know what's going on at home. So just be mindful of that. And I understand why we are so wrapped up in ourselves, but that's not where we're meant to be. We are meant to be out helping and sharing, and it could just be a family member, a friend, check in on them, make sure they're okay. It is Easter, and so this is kind of the best time to have this reminder, right? Jesus came on the cross to die for our sins. He resurrected 3 days later, but the simple fact that he came down to sacrifice his life for us, and he knew it when he came down. That's everything. And it means that he put his love for us on the forefront, and he put us before his life. And he is the greatest example. I'm not saying that is not your calling, what he did. But what I'm saying is we are meant to be out here with love. And we're meant to be out here with respect for one another. And I can, with everything on social media telling us to do this or that or be this or that, be true to who you are and who you were created to be, and just be true to how you treat others. And I'm not going to say treat others how you want to be treated, because some people, they don't want to be treated in the best valued way. And that is a whole can of worms that I'm not going to get into, but treat people with respect, treat people with kindness, treat people with love. Because when you give love, trust me, it may not come back immediately, but it will come back eventually. And when you give love, that person's able to give somebody else love, which continues on and on and on. And we can live in a world which is ultimately good and see it within each other, instead of seeing what social media is trying to force us to see. Let's see what truly is in the world, which is us living and loving and being helpful to one another. So that's what I wanted to leave you guys with. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I'm so excited for season 4. Like I said, group conversations. I'm excited about that. Getting ready for this 100-mile ride and so much more. I don't know what's happening in between. There might be a move in the mix. We'll see how it goes. But I'm so excited for what the future has to hold for this podcast, for the people who listen or who are part of it and who continue to just come every time a podcast comes out, and in my life and then the lives around me. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you had an awesome Easter and that you grubbed good, you ate good, because your girl's going to be eating good. After this, I'm going to edit this, wash my Easter fit, which y'all see. Y'all will see my Easter fit. I think you guys are going to like it. I'm going to wash my Easter fit, and I'm going to prepare the mac and cheese for tomorrow that I'm going to bake. And I'm just so ready to grub. I'm having mac and cheese, greens, and lamb, y'all. So it's going to be a good one. Okay. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I hope you had a happy Easter. And I will see you guys for season 4 of Stories of a Dandelion. Love you guys. Have an awesome week. Peace. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. There are a ton more tea time episodes, as well as stories that are going to be shared on this podcast to come. So please like and subscribe or follow down below. And I will see you all next Military Brat Monday. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I am so excited to continue this journey with all of you.